What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. You join me today mowing some more grass. This is our main cut of silage for our farm, what we call the farm cows. The cows, they come in after weaning and then we feed them this grass over winter before they calve. So it's quite a heavy crop here. We'll get out and have a look in a minute. So yeah, we're up on our off ground cutting this grass down. It's well above my knees, this grass, if you can see very well there. A lot of it's gone to seed. There's an awful lot of this nice stuff that hasn't gone to seed, an awful lot of leaf that will still be good grub, but this really is just going to be belly filler. The cows are going to be weaned, so you want to stop them producing milk, so they don't want anything too good, because otherwise they'll keep producing milk and we don't want them to get fat over winter either. So this stuff's sort of perfect for what we want. We will have to make sure that we make some good silage for the cows once they have calved, and also for the young stock that we're trying to rear up for bulling weights and that sort of thing. Because this grass is so heavy, I've been struggling a bit. The front mower's conked out 2 or 3 times. I believe there's belts in the top and they start slipping and there's smoke coming out. I'm guessing because it is still quite wet as well, this grass, and heavy, it just can't get through the mower. And you would think that slowing down, going down a couple gears would help. Actually, that makes it worse. Because we haven't got conditioners on these mowers and they're just straight mowers, there's nothing to force that grass through. So actually you need to hit the grass with speed when you're cutting it, just to try and chuck it up over the discs and out the back. So I've been struggling a little bit, but normally I would have those side skirts down, these things here, but having those down is just a nightmare. All the grass bunches up in the sides and everything. So I've opened the front and the sides, so hopefully we can just skip through, knock it all down. The field I'm in now is by far going to be the worst. The other 3 fields here aren't as heavy, but we'll crack on for a bit and we'll see how we get on. I'm going to mow this block this evening, head back to the science farm, get ready to mow there tomorrow is the plan, so we'll crack on. Right, so we're off again. We're cutting along at about 13.5 kilometers an hour, which is a gear slower normally than what I'm going at well, I've been doing in all the other grass so far this year. Just on edge about this front mower, you can see the grass being thrown through sort of under the wheels. When that stops happening, that's when problems arise. So I'm going to go down a gear here, because this is where I seem to be getting all the problems, down this end of the field. You can't really see on the camera, but I'm sort of facing downhill and the grass gets pushed over before it gets cut. I think it's the issue. So I think if I drop a gear before I get there, should hopefully relieve the problem. You can see it's doing a nice job. Made myself a bit of land work here. Nice thing about the auto steer is it always matches up. I did get out and check that the 2 wheels on the sides are both turning and they're not blocked or stiffened up. There's a sort of a wheel underneath the gearbox there, that side, and underneath the end of the panel the other side. They chuck the grass sort of in underneath the tyres so you don't drive on all of it. But I think just because of the volume of grass, we're still driving on it. I should, at this end of the field, be able to knock the stick forward and go faster, and the tractor actually is using less power. But we're going faster, so you see what I mean? You've got to try and hit it at enough speed the grass can just flow through nicely. It's probably also telling me that I ought to flip the blades over, which normally I would do after doing all of the first cut, so it'd be nice to do this next bit and then flip them instead of having to flip them first. Because it's not a quick job on these mowers, they're not quick fit blades. You need a socket and a well, yeah, you need a socket and an impact. Take them out, turn them over. So perhaps once we've done first cut, that'll be the next job to do. I've got about 7 or 8 swipes in this field left, maybe 10 swipes. It's weird that the grass seems to be drying out a bit more. You might be able to see it's quite nice sunshine now. We had a shower of rain between 1 and 2. It's now 5:30, so the more and more it's drying out, the easier it's getting. Down this end of the field isn't so bad. I don't know why the top end was so fidgety with going through the mowers. I seem to be getting on a bit better now. Touch wood. I'm not anticipating the other fields being such an issue. This field here that we're mowing now is always notoriously heavy for grass. And what's today? It's the 30th of May today. We're probably 2 weeks, 10 days behind cutting it when we wanted to. So yeah, there's that extra bulk there, but we're getting it done though, and that's all that matters. Right guys, into the second field now. Persevered with the first one and got there in the end. You can see we've got just as big a crop here in the second field. It is standing up a bit better though. It's not all laid over like the other field was, so it is a bit easier. I've blocked up once in this field, but it's nowhere near as bad. Gus was given notice that he wanted to go to the toilet, so I thought I'd let him out for a little run quick. And whilst we're on the long runs now, I thought I could get the drone up in the air. But yeah, it's a lovely evening for mowing. Tractor's doing really well. She's keeping herself cool, which is nice. The good thing about wetter grass that hasn't gone to head so much is you don't get all the seed and stuff sucked into the radiators, so we're doing all right. Just take the time here to perform a very, very thorough blade check, and by that I mean sweeping across the row and checking that it's all cutting nicely. It's doing a beautiful job. Dog's gone bloody miles. Yeah, there it is up on the top of the mower nearly. Big old crop of grass. So anyway, I'm gonna carry on. I'll stick the drone in the air so you guys can see that.
This California weather, it's like 90 degrees. It's making me hot and he has the same effect on me. It's just something about the way that he's making me feel. My insides are out, I just wanna shout his name. My body's giving up on me, cause I don't know what to do with my fingertips. I wanna run up through his hair, but I'm trying not to stare. I get a little starstruck when I see him. I couldn't hate him even if I tried. Am I a little crazy to believe that I could wake up with him by my side? I know I could get his attention if I worked it all out. And we got a little tipsy on a Saturday night. Yeah, I want him and I need him. He's got a one-way ticket to my heart. Ticket to my heart. He's got a one-way. Move a little closer without letting him see. My hands are shaking from the urge of being with him. I act a little dumber when I try to get his number. I'm so nervous that I'm losing grip of myself. My body's giving up on me, cause I don't know what to do with my fingertips. I wanna run up through his hair, but don't stare. I get a little starstruck when I see him. I couldn't hate him even if I tried. Am I a little crazy to believe that I could wake up with him by my side? I know I could get his attention if I worked it all out. And we got a little tipsy on a Saturday night. Yeah, I want him and I need him. He's got a one-way ticket to my heart. Ticket to my heart. He's got a one-way. This California weather, it's like 90 degrees. It's making me hot and he has the same effect on me. I act a little dumber when I try to get his number. I'm so nervous that I'm losing grip on myself. I get a little starstruck when I see him. I couldn't hate him even if I tried. Am I a little crazy to believe that I could wake up with him by my side? I know I could get his attention if I worked it all out. And we got a little tipsy on a Saturday night. Yeah, I want him and I need him. He's got a one-way ticket to my heart.
Now, one thing that I forgot to do before I left the yard was pick up my lunchbox and drink. It's currently 7 o'clock and I'm quite hungry and thirsty, so I've still got a couple hours of mowing here. Hold up the mower to get through this gap here. Go back down again. I'm going to take the mowers back to the yard where we feed the silage cattle, because that's where I'm going to go mowing tomorrow. So we can take the diesel Bowser to it in the morning and diesel up. I greased up the front mower before I left. I'll do the back one in the morning. And we all should be hunky-dory for another big day mowing. So guys, I've just finished mowing for the night. The front mower has been an absolute pain in the backside this evening. I think it's a combination of the grass being really heavy and wet, but also the blades are pretty blunt now. But I'm not going to have time to flip them all over in the morning before going tomorrow, so I'll tickle them all up with a grinder, which I don't really like doing. You should just change them really, but we're not going to have time, so we'll give them all a little sharpen up. Once we've done tomorrow's mowing and we get a wet day, I'll put them on and change the blades over. So yeah, we're just going to head back. We're all folded up, got the sides on. You can see how much debris is on the mower. That's from having the sides up. Normally they stay really nice and clean. But it's 25 past 8, so looking forward to going over and having my dinner. Gus wants his tea as well. So yeah, we'll see you in the morning. Guys, welcome back to day 2 of mowing. Currently sat in the tractor in the shed. Checked all the oil, swept out all the radiators so everything's nice and clean in there. I'm just going to sharpen up the blades a minute. It's better to do it outside, but it's just started spitting with rain, so I've just pulled inside one of the sheds here at Rowden. And we'll get out and give the blades all a tickle, so I'll do that in a minute. I then got to fill it with diesel. Craig very kindly brought the diesel Bowser over for me, because it's a long old job getting home to come back here again, so I can fill it with diesel and AdBlue. So yeah, I'm going to give the blades a tickle and then we'll catch up in a minute. The sun's back out. It's nice. Phil's just bedding up the cattle in the shed. Come over to the Bowser here to fill up with fuel, and I've got a little bit of AdBlue as well. We've actually run out of AdBlue, that's the last we've got. We need to get some more. But I've given all the blades a good tickle with the grinder. Just put a bit of a nice edge on them. Hopefully that'll do them for today, and then I'll swap them all for the next time we go mowing. I'm going to have to wash these because they're absolutely caked in wet stuff, which is not good at all for them really. All this horribleness. Look at it. Ugh. And I can confirm that I'm covered in it as well. It's all down my neck and my back, itching like mad. But I'll put some diesel in here. It will take me a minute. This is only a manual pump Bowser, and then we'll get mowing. Getting covered in straw here, Phil. Right, all fueled up, ready to go. We're going to give it an hour or so because it is still pretty wet. We've had a lot of rain. We've got puddles, look. So the sun's supposed to be out from now on, so we'll give it an hour, let it dry through a bit, and then crack on. We're mowing again. Sun's come out, grass is drying. It's a good day to be alive. So yeah, we went back and had a cup of coffee and did a bit of paperwork for half an hour. Let the sun come out, everything's dried off, pitched off quite nicely, and we're mowing. To Craig about the sort of struggles I was having last night with the grass. He suggested tightening up the belts on the front mower, which I've never thought of because I never had to adjust them ever, but we gave them a slight tweak. I don't want to speak too soon, but between that and giving the blades a sharpen, seems to be back to normal. We're going along in the same gear. The grass is just as heavy here as it was where we were mowing last night. So yeah, hopefully that's sorted. First field done. That went a lot better than anything I was doing last night. I did make one tiny mistake. I forgot to reset the fuel counter on the tractor, but once I get into the next field and this field's exported, I'll be able to pull the data off of John Deere Operations Centre, so that's not a bad thing. We've got 2 more fields to mow here. One of them's a really old lay that's sort of gone to seed. It's not that impressive. And then there's another nice field of younger grass. And we've got 3 other fields on another block of ground. So hopefully we'll be done by mid-afternoon and I can go spraying. So I'm going to crack on here for a while. I'll catch up with you probably when we move to the other block. Right, on to the next fields we go. Got that one in there. That's called straw barn. That's slightly younger grass, but you can see it's gone to seed. And this one in here, which is called mushroom field. So the heifers are in the top up there. Cut this piece here and cut that one. These should be a bit easier to cut, not quite as heavy. This gate needs a bit of attention at some point. Blades are doing a good job. Still got their edge, which is nice. Not sucking too much stuff in today because it's damp, which is good. Clouds have come back over though, which is a bit annoying. Did have nice bright sunshine. Need a reverse fan. Hello, Gus. For anyone else that's a bit of a nerd like me, this is a map here of the field that we mowed first today on the John Deere Ops Centre, so you can see where I've been with the tractor. And then I wanted the fuel information, so if you press the little up button here, it was there just now. Where have I gone to? Click on the field and it give you a load of data there. I don't know what that, that's currently showing you the speed I was going mowing up and down. Click the little up button there. Scroll down here, it gives you fuel pairs. I was using 4.2 litres a hectare and I used 20.3 litres altogether there, if you can see that. 26 litres an hour. And yeah, I'll write that in my book. The only slightly confusing thing about the John Deere operations thing is you have to set mowing up as a tillage event, not a harvest, for whatever reason. I don't know why, but that's the only way it will record. So whether we've got something wrong our end or it's just a bug on the system, I don't know, but it's set up as a tillage and then you can see all your fuel data and you can see loads of other little indices on the maps there, which is quite useful. Just getting ready to go to the next place. We'll put this side skirt up because we've got to go under a low bridge. So one thing I don't think I mentioned earlier was I turned the top link back on the front mower. So I thought it would just be interesting to see here if there was any difference between the front and back mower stubble height, because I haven't touched the back one. But the front mower, when you adjust it, doesn't really ever move. So that's a front mower width bar, that's a rear mower bar. There's not really any difference. I turned it back a bit just to see if that would help with the mowing, which, to be fair, it has mowed this a lot better. But yeah, we better crack on if we want to go spraying. There's a bit of wind about now, which is a bit annoying, but should be all right. Gus is over there somewhere. Right guys, I'm at the last block of ground. I've done 2 of the 3 fields that are here to cut. And I'm just struggling to get into the last one. The lanes around here are so narrow, I can't even go down some of the roads with the mower. I've got to go through field to field. But the field I want to get to, I've tried to go in the first gate and I can't get in. So there's another gateway below it, which is a bit wider, I think, and easier to get in off the road. So I'm going to try that one, and if I can't get in there, I think I'm going to have to back and take off the front mower and just go in there with the rear mower, which is an extremely upsetting thought, but that might be what we've got to do. I'm never going to fit down there. I'll try backing in. If I can't back in, it'll be a front mower off job. Absolutely no chance. Right, we'll take the front mower off. Right, excuse me whilst I go and unhook this mower, which means I've got to do a load of stuff on here to set the controls differently. I'm not happy about this. When you've had 2 mowers and you go back to using one, it's just not right. Thankfully it's not a very big field, so it shouldn't take us too long. But it's just all added time, having to unhook the mowers, put them back on. I wanted to be spraying this afternoon. close to the roof. Anyway, we'll soldier on. I'll catch up with you guys in a minute. Right, I've just finished going around with the one mower. I've missed a few bits because I'm not used to driving to where the back mower starts and stops. I normally just follow the front mower everywhere. So I'm just going to go around and tidy up those little bits. Oh, there's a drinking trough there that sprung out on me. Gate there in the fence, I can see. Oh, I think that's pretty good. Might just take a little swipe of these dots here. Get rid of them. They're not doing us any good. I think we got it caught. Right, that's all on. It's not exactly a 5-minute journey home, it's about pretty close to half an hour, so better get back the road. Right guys, hopefully you can see I am now spraying. We got the mowers back and unhooked in a Formula 1 style fashion, as quick as we could. So I'm going to spend the rest of my evening spraying, and then we'll go picking up the silage tomorrow. So thank you very much for watching today's video. If you could do me a massive favour, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, that would be awesome. If you want to see any more of what goes on here at Northwick, you can follow my socials, they are down in the description. And there's also a link to some merch that we've got as well down there if you fancy any of that. Other than that, thank you for watching, and we'll see you in another video very soon. Cheerio.